Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. My hair's a little mess. It's nice and chilly outside. There is a, let me try to figure out, what is that? There's a shadow. So, let me just try to figure it out real quick. Maybe the light is a little intense. Alright. We're all human here, so ain't no thing. Might take my bracelet off though, because it's gonna be getting in the way. But let me find the stream, and so I can see and continue learning how to tie some flies. Oh yeah. Enjoying life thoroughly in these parts. And yeah, I liked a little, but I think also wearing all black could kind of look a little sickly or something. At least that's how I feel. Anyway, it's the luckiest bracelet I've made thus far. That's what I call it anyway. And a nice piece of pyrite. And all from salvage electrical wire. Got some coral, 2 pieces. One nice, really nice branch. And amethyst, heart of course. And a 7 with the 7 colors of prisms. And carnelian, a nice, how do you say, 4-leaf clover, but it has 3 leaves, but they're heart shapes, very nice. And nadsar with some bells, and some quartz, a lightning bolt, anything else? Oh, 42, and a die. Hello, y'all, we're James Gibson. Continuing on this journey of learning how to tie flies. And slowly getting to a point where a new style, or not new style, a new wave of excitement for me personally. Slowly starting to understand some things. And last night, I like dubbing a try again and made a shrimp with Anne's help. I was always so just didn't really know how to go about the dubbing, and I finally remembered to add some antennae and proper little shrimp. Still gotta work on the design a little bit, or perhaps follow a pattern, but thank you, and I appreciate that, Yellow Beard James Gibson. Hello, AMS. Let me see. So the backwards E is it E? Let's see. Maybe I should just look it up. I don't know much, but I really like the, how do I copy? Maybe if I just do this. I really like the Cyrillic alphabet. I share it often, but when I used to write journals, I used to use the Cyrillic alphabet so no one could read it. And a few letters I would have to kind of fudge it to make sounds in English. Where did I just put that? Oh, and another thing, there's a new species in the swamp tank. So I already knew there was ram's horn snails, however, got these nice conical snails now, and they've been really keeping the glass clean. The ram's horn snails, I noticed they pretty much stick to the plant matter. However, this guy's been on the glass all day, and he's tiny. I do have a few, if you don't mind me saying, adorable pictures of the Gambusia, or Gambusia. I'm never sure if I'm pronouncing that. Ain't it sweet? This tank is a little over a year old, and I just had a tank, found it on the side of the road, was going to turn it into an electroforming tank. However, couldn't really figure out how to make the solution. I have battery acid, I just can't get the bottle open. And so I used something else, and it just did not come out right. And so I never ended up using the tank. and there's a canal right across the street. Grabbed any little plants. I'm trying to find some lotus to put in it. I've always wanted to try lotus seeds. They look delicious. But this one you could really, his body's a little blurry, but you can really see the speckles in his tail. They're really friendly and they're really curious. They eat just about everything that their little mouths could handle, and really nice scales. I really want to make some flies based on them, but waiting until a little bit more effective. And I think I'm gonna try to make a bait fish today. Stan's flies, he made a video and just put one out not too long ago. And if I say Sigma, I will like and subscribe. Hello, Vanessa Jensen. How are you doing today? Guessing then you're a fan of, what's his name? Marcus Aurelius. I was talking about him not too long ago. And yeah. I don't know too much about, let's see, I should look that up. Because I really do like the personality, like when personalities are quantified. I like quizzes. And let's see, Sigma, I know, Epsilon? Oh, that's E. Personalities. How would I find that? Like, let's see. Maybe take out Epsilon. I wanted to see the different personalities. Okay, cool, there is more. Alphas, betas, omegas, gammas, and sigmas. Oh, that's too cool. Because there are patterns within personalities, even though I feel like, let's see, beta, is that all? Oh, that's why. It's on there's a paywall, so the list kind of wasn't complete. Let's see. Personalities. Why is everything behind paywalls? Even sites, I mean, I don't know every site to exist, but it seems more and more sites are behind paywalls, and sites I've never heard of. And I was thinking about that the other day, how much, like, if I had YouTube Red and New York Times, or just as an example, wow, I can't imagine how much that would, oh man, I almost had it. Continue to mobile site. Continue an app. Oh, Medium. I have actually heard of that. So, I know this was a thing for a while, but I never really looked into it. I hear it a lot. Alpha males are fearless trailblazers who love to be in control, while beta males are gentle, kind souls who prioritize personal connections. This kind of reminds me of the Zodiac. Sigma males are rebellious leaders with lots of life experience, while Delta males are responsible companions who you want to be by your side. Zeta, or Zeta, not sure how to pronounce actually. There's some words I never say out loud, so I'm not sure what the sounds are supposed to make. Are non-conformist creatives. Gamma males are charismatic nomads, with omega males are sharp intellectuals with boundless ideas. I was like, that's a very scattered and chaotic list, but it was just a small little excerpt, and they had them more. I'm gonna read this later because that's actually quite interesting. It does remind me of, I hope that's not offensive to say, I am a Sagittarius, so I get tiny little ego boosts from Sagittarian memes. But that's neither here nor there. I really do like looking at different personality types and partake in a quiz or two. Let's see. Well, this is. Let me just get my notebook. I forgot it was plugged in. It's a battery backup. I started packing it again, and Overlander, thank you. I really need to get back out there, and I'm afraid of the water. I feel like Code's gonna be able to take the water and therefore be getting the really worthwhile footage these next few months. Trying to find a wetsuit. However, the shallows, it gets really chilly really quick, and I really want to get back down there. It's not cold yet, however, I know it's coming. And Blue Heron has actually been closed. Something up with the water. A lot happens. It's a very active area. There's tons of pipes underneath, and tons of boats, docks, the port, and a lot goes up and down in that area. However, I think they reopened it, so it's not the most organized and good setup, but got the body parts here, eyes, legs, and body wrap and stuff. And this is dubbing and stuff to make dubbing with. And then crystal flash and flashaboo, craft fur, and some long fiber marabou. And every Sharpie color I could come across, and hooks. So I should, and feathers and fur. And so I probably should have pulled some stuff out before popping on, but then that wouldn't be very, I should cut that, but it's okay. I really want to start using this pink. It's super vibrant. I think it's going to be ideal for saltwater. Maybe I'll make a tail. Got two out. I don't have much of a plan today. I'm still kind of not sure what my next few weeks looks like. However, my parents did make it home from the hospital, and they tried to get as much out of his nose as possible, and then they'll be retesting and everything that goes along with that. It's been a little difficult maintaining contacts because my mom's phone really doesn't work, and so as far as updates, that's pretty much all I'm working with. I mean, I give him a few days to get settled back in and try to make my way down there, and hopefully get to see what's going on, because kind of at a loss still. I'm gonna make a schminnow, I think, a pink one, and just a quick little guy. There's a few patterns that I'm bouncing in between, and really want to try the where did I put it? I just need one as an example to look at. Schminnow, I'm not sure if I'm making them properly. However, it's a really ideal kind of shape and pretty endless as far as the combinations and color combinations you could come up with. Just been using steel eyes. Thank you, Trevor. And likewise, I mean, life is gonna be chaotic regardless, and all a matter of how getting show. I've been on a bit of a tangent today trying to. There's a store called Complete Anglers. I've been trying to get everybody to sign in so you could accumulate points, because they have an incredible selection and really affordable. There's a few kits that it's just a whole nother world. I am already really into objects and different supplies, so it's getting intense. But slowly accumulating all that's needed, and some stuff that maybe isn't the most necessary, but bait fish. It's just the funniest thought, thinking like, oh, I'm gonna save so much money if I make my own tackle. You know what? Don't they have enough cell towers? They do not. I can't explain it. I know it sounds a little nutty, but you could get them online. I think someone has a cell jammer in that area, and I mean, there was a building that turned out to be a pill mill, and it's now a school, but there's all kinds of like wild stuff happening in that area, and that makes it so like a cell jammer isn't completely out of the realm of possibilities, but there's absolutely no service. And it doesn't matter if you're on Boost, Metro, T-Mobile, nobody's phone works. And there's not many cell towers out here, but I understand why phones don't work out here. However, they are like 5 blocks, or I mean, like 10 blocks from the downtown area, so it really doesn't make sense. And they're a few blocks away from the main street, and the phones work downtown all around. However, as soon as you step foot in their house, it just completely nothing. And it's infuriating. Look at that tiny little tail. I might make one of the other bait fish. And I did pull out some of Blue's bristles from the laundry pile, quite honestly. I try to save as many as possible, and I really do think they're going to be quite ideal for fly tying. Just want to make sure this is an ideal hook size. However, I only have one, so I think I'm going to put it aside. And I found it on the side of the road. And same thing with this one, which is a perfect streamer hook. And a size I feel like would be really, really good for me, but I only have one. And sometimes if I have one of it, I get unnatural fear and I don't want to use it. But where's the... Just grab some from this. Got hooks all over the place, thankfully. And for the Schminnows, I've just been kind of using them as practice. And I do want to pull out, I have a deck of cards. I think I'm going to try to practice how I'm going to display them. Let's see. Yeah, these. I got these a while back, and they were labeled like misprint cards. So I'm thinking I'm just going to poke holes in it and then tie the lure like that, and then try to get some out there. Okay. Let's see, one there. Shoot, where did it go? Let me think. Oh no. Oops. I have a hole puncher. Okay, this will work. This should work at least. That's what we got. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I was also thinking some really damaged paintbrushes, and maybe these fibers would be quite ideal also for tying. And paintbrushes, I could come across those really easily. Is this gonna work? Okay, yeah. So it's for leather, so it should go through a card. I have to like move it around stuff. Perfect. I didn't even have to press it that extremely. A little uneven. Okay. Can't think if I should use wire to secure it. because that oxidizes very easily. No. Let's see, maybe this. Such a small amount of it, might as well. I've got a pickaxe up there. I have such a small amount of this on this spool, so not enough for jewelry. Need it is steamy back here, but it's pretty chilly outside. So I'll just take a little bit. And I used to make all my own like jewelry displays and stuff like that, just out of random supplies. Hey, I kind of like it. Well, the hook sticks out quite extensively. If I go down. Well, I'll put like a sign that says don't hook yourself. Or careful. Let's do that. Ha! Oh, I need to put a hole, a larger hole. So that is not the smallest, but okay. How do I do this again? Oops. I haven't used this in quite a long time. It's a leather punch. These are really good to have. Ah. One more. All right. I use this pretty much on every belt. It doesn't have to be completely even, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna have them like sticking out of a thing or yeah. There you go. Hopefully coming to a oops, I fell. Shoot. I'm gonna have to get it really tight then. I have to get it tighter. I really want to at least have a bunch of these cards ready for lake work. There's a few places I have in mind, however, I'm going to try Tuppence first because I'm a huge fan of Tuppence. They have everything you could possibly need. And really nice selection. Let's see. And the name of the number. What? Dad's out of the hospital, finally. And the surgery, I'm not sure if it went well. However, they went in and tried to get as many as the polyps out. And his nose is bleeding excessively. And now it's going to be all about trying to adopt a better lifestyle. A better for him lifestyle. And what he's dealing with currently. And so just keeping fishing in the forefront for him, because that's his life's great passion. And there's so much online, so many, like, up until recently, maybe on a documentary you would see like epic footage of marlin swimming, for instance. However, nothing like now. And I could actually spend days now. That's the footage. Everyone has a phone, so everyone's capturing the wonders of our world up close and personal. And it's just the next level. There's this one guy that puts a bunch of teasers on the back of his boat with a camera. As far as I could tell, there's no hooks on it or anything. It was just to get the attention of the marlin. And seeing them swim, man. Well, there it is. First little guy. And eventually I'll do packs, but, and, I'm really just trying to get them out to people. Alright, good. That doesn't move as much. And then I'll be hanging them on some form of jewelry stand. And, sweet. That is some inspiration for me. Sometimes I need it. Alright, I kind of want to make more shrimp because just going for it with the dubbing really helped, and I continue to thank you because, like, I don't think I would have just tried it. I tried a few times and it just wasn't going well, so I kind of put the dubbing away and haven't really experimented with it. So let me see. Kick off phone services. So, yeah. I really wish the Garmin ePerbs weren't so pricey. Well, I get the priciness, but I think with the regular monthly plan, like Kobe was saying, it's only like a few text messages per month. But gosh, my dream phone is a Garmin ePerb. I was gonna try to get some work in on a kingfishing boat, but I did chicken out, and I hate to admit it, but I chickened out. And I just wasn't prepared yet, and I would have been paid and learned so much. However, offer still stands. I just I don't know. I don't know, cause you know, I'm pretty like, I'm not afraid. I just wanted to be a little bit more prepared. That same week there was like a lot of hectic stuff, but one of these guys, oh yeah, really really cool, especially if you're out there often, which I really do plan to be. However, life has a way of happening, and just slowly preparing, mentally, physically, monetarily, all that. And that's kind of why I turned every. Oh, that was so hot. Oh man, I turned all of my interests onto fishing. I think these last few years, of course, I feel I have a widely different attitude towards everyday life, and I don't know if that's just the last few years or just naturally aging, and really wanting to make every second an eternity, as well as eat the cleanest food I could possibly come across, and so everything has turned to the mission of catching fish, and even so much as finding people who want to trade fish for other things. And I'm really big on trading and bartering, and even when I sell stuff, under every listing is message me if you need a lower price or barter or trade, because I'm always looking for different materials that I can't access here, and I'm more than happy. Just haven't really been making anything sellable in the last few months. I was looking through some of the bracelets that I was putting together and just kind of abandoned. I was very excited to wake up to a 20% off coupon for Old Florida Shop, but it was 20% off if you bought a vise. The vices are hundreds of dollars. Ooh. I'm a little antsy today, so my handwork has been chaos. Can't seem to relax a little bit internally, which I feel like anybody would say is understandable, but I think people tend to be far harder on themselves than they are or would ever be to others. So Try to check my stuff every now and then. Okay, so a shimino, but I think I'm gonna actually make a bait fish in this style instead. I don't have pink. I should have used chartreuse. Maybe I won't make that then. So if I were to... Oh, a little pink and white fish won't hurt no one. These feathers, I think, were like $2 for a massive bag on here. Let me pull these up. I think that's one thing that makes it so my focus is like, no, you cannot focus yet. Because I really do. Hello, Refugee. I really like that wording. That's brilliant. Opening up an Etsy for fly, or I'm getting it prepared, because I don't think any of the flies I've tied yet are like sellable yet. I really want to test them and make sure nothing falls apart and there's sounds and things bite them. So, but I have a name picked out. Hello, ABCD. Hello, 251521141523920 space 145. Damn, I was doing so well. Fly on into top ends. Yes, please. I haven't, I also classify myself as human 251. Really stoked to be here. It's definitely the best planet I've ever been to. And I also like food a lot. I'm jaded by, because, and Starlink, is that something? I haven't looked so much into it. However, like, I wonder if that is a solution for my parents. Because, it's just complete dead zone. You would think that their house was a concrete box 40 feet underground. And it's not. It's a very breezy little wood house. And, Pangu, that sounds like something we should look up. Very cool. Pangu is a primordial being and creation figure in Chinese mythology and Taoism. According to the legend, Pangu separated heaven from earth, and his body later became geographic features such as mountains and roaring water. I'm not saying it's absolutely related at all, but it just reminded me of Nut in Egypt. This is one of my favorite depictions of any, it's the Milky Way personified, and there's many different myths revolving. However, the depiction is really, really killer, how she's like, her body is stretched across the heavens. Out here, you used to be able to see the Milky Way, however, a lot of development and progression, so, come on and put another Publix in it. No Hobby Lobby, no Home Depot, another Publix, but that's neither here nor there. You can no longer see the Milky Way out here, and for the longest time, because I've never seen it, I just thought they were wispy clouds until I realized it was the same clouds in the same place every single evening. I could make trout flies. I have quite a few patterns. So I'm very much a beginner. However, I've done arts and crafts my entire life, jewelry, clothes, just about everything, and I really like using salvaged materials. I think it's a kind of a natural evolution, honestly. I haven't tried one recently, but like, got a little tiny woolly bugger, but this isn't it. I would be making them with longer things. I'm just showing that I can kind of get some. That's a nice streamer hook, and I haven't tested him yet, so I am trying to get these out to anyone, and certain patterns. If you have any pattern, I will add it to the list, because there's endless patterns, and that's probably one of the hardest parts of learning, is landing on a pattern and choosing something to focus on. No surprise there. But if you have any patterns, I'm more than happy to tie anything, and give any of them a go, because that's, I think, is going to be the best way for me to learn anyway. And if I finally did find a website called I think Fat Finger Angler. Let's see, Fat Finger Angler. That would be so messed up if it wasn't the. But yeah, the Fat Fingered Fly Tire, and has a incredible amount of. So let me look up trout patterns. I'm sure there's a section. Carp. So trout, they like flies. Here, let me try to search it. Do they have a search? Let's see. Most popular trout fly patterns. I don't know if there's any places to fish for speckled trout in this area, but severely beautiful fish. And I've come to get a lot of satisfaction from watching the release videos. Such a smooth, surreal looking fish, and how they leave like the angler's hand without just not in a hurry, just like it's so beautiful. I don't know how else to describe it. Oh yeah, I saw these ones. I've never seen these. Kind of like a daffodil, if you will, sticking up. I'm more than happy to try any. And I should have some ewing feathers coming anytime. So you got your. I know the woolly grubber is like really effective for a lot of species. I'm not sure about trout specifically. So nymphs. I do like making streamers. Let's look at streamer flies for trout. Let's see. Actually, dry patterns. I haven't really made any of those. I can hardly keep my mind at track, like, on top of all this stuff. It's the usage, the possibilities, the combinations. It's incredible. Holy shit. That is immense. Let me step outside real quick. It's really hot in here, but I'll be frozen in 2 seconds. It's a little messy. That did the trick. Should be getting into the 70s today. Or tonight. Also got these olives. They were on sale at Publix. They're Moroccan purple olives. And I've been eating the heck out of them. Even though I think I know why they're on sale. But I meant to do that not on camera. But anything pickled is such a good pick-me-up. And the color is just surreal. Really nice. I usually get my olives from the Mediterranean Bakery in West Palm. The garbage can right there. They have every single olive you can think of, every color, every flavor profile. It's not off Georgia. It's off oh, what street is it on? I know it's right near Dixie, and right near the courthouse and the fire station. And their food is immaculate. It's been there forever. It's called the Middle Eastern Bakery, and have a ton of prepared food, and they have a little market area with all kinds of cans and jarred. They have whole pickled or preserved lemons, which are severely good. But it's quite far from here, so I don't get to pop in as much as I'd like. I do. Trying to think. I mean, I guess with white, it's not going to be the worst. Or maybe I should try shrimp. I can't get over it. I have the chartreuse thread finally, and I really want to make some things that pop. Because I do think this weekend is going to be spent at Blue Heron, and I really want to spend that time testing. I probably won't do much swimming, but because it takes quite a lot of time. Fishing tends to melt time completely. Yeah. So I'm making just one little pink schminnow real quick. Go down more. And then I'm going to make a bait fish. I just wanted to knock one of these out just to have a pink one. And start kind of practicing palmering the feathers. Get them in a nice, it looks really nice. Cut this at an angle. Helps give a little taper. I really like the marabou because it's so, it has so much grab. It's a little hard keeping it pinched, but it's got a lot of grab, so it's really able to stay on the hook. I don't really have to worry about them getting pulled out or anything like that. And I'm wondering if I should put the eyes on first. And for that, I just use ball chain. And hopefully this weekend, I'm gonna stop at Hobby Lobby again to get some natural tones of craft fur, but also look at their chain because they might have ball chain. And if they do, they might have larger. I have a necklace from the 90s that I'm really, really tempted to start busting some of the chain off of it. But it's one of those kind of like oil slick colored ball chains. I'm gonna put it up a little bit. The reason why I want to make a a bunch of these is I also want to fill my dad's tackle box. And they're a little tricky to get. Yeah. I really like how they look. Go. How do I do it again? Oh, yeah. Rounds. Very nice. Okay, now I'm gonna put some crystal flash just to get some pop. Oh, I should have added a little bit of this craft because there is pink in it, but possibilities are just intensely endless. Maybe even a little bit of this. I got this from the craft store and it's probably my favorite thing. Oh, I do think it would be nice. I have kind of 2 layers of the marabou. But let's see. I do have pink crystal flash. I just add a little bit to these. And cut it in half. Okay. Secure it like this. Because I'm not sure how to really secure it properly yet. And I'll add the chenille. That way, right? Let's see. Oh, let me put the phone back up. Not all over the place, but usually. Ooh, song suggestion. I'm gonna put that. I'm just gonna write songs on this because I've been trying to keep better track. I really like writing things down because then it instills it further into your memory, but also years from now I'll be flipping through this and I'll be kindly reminded. Go for a sip. I do want to share my friend's art page. His name is Mario Pierre Luis. Oops, that's not it. I have to recopy it. His art is just wild. He's really what's the word? Tragic. He had a full-on school within the last few years. Just one thing after another. Good guy can't catch a break. His art is wild, and his Instagram is @his Alpha Tango Indigo Sierra 198. Sweet. All music recommendations. Very stoked for that. Thank you. I know I'm gonna forget if I don't do it at this very second. Copy URL. He's in Port-au-Prince, and his school, kids of all ages